thus began James, our journey, really. And I call it a journey because I can remember James and I going out to the public meetings and getting beat up, who said, oh no, the Y can't do this, and oh, the fees will be too high, and how dare you do this? We want something just like one of these facilities over here. And I'm thinking, are you really kidding me? Don't you want something? Let's set the goal high here.
Well, when we started thinking about collaborating with the city to do this project, I just came aboard the YMCA, and then I found out about this bond that passed in 2006 to build a new recreation center that was going to be built about a quarter-mile away from where one of our branches existed. And I got pretty lucky when I went to talk to the city, because at the same time, Sarah Hensley, who's the director of Park and Recreation, just hit the ground running here in Austin.
Then walks in James Fink. So I said, well, why don't we talk about partnering? I mean, what could we do here? Because I'm worried we're not going to be able to provide all the services.
So when I went and talked to her about together we could be stronger, she was open arms to the idea. I think the biggest obstacle with the community was just to overcome their fear that they were going to lose something that they fought so hard for. And so there was a lot of dialogue and a lot of education. But when we did a side-by-side comparison, if the city did it by themselves versus collaborating with the Y and together we did it, that evidence started painting the picture of what the possibilities could be. So together we could build a larger facility that would serve the community. We could add more amenities. We can make sure that we put a swimming pool in, so we can make sure that we teach kids, that don't know how to swim to swim.
I mean, I have to tell you, I wish I could build 5 more across the city, because to me, it's the most beautiful recreation facility that we've been able to put into this city as of yet. And it created what I like to say sustainability for the Y, and it created sustainability for the city, meaning we didn't put the Y out of an office or out of an area. We sustained them being in the area. And it didn't matter if it was the City of Austin Parks and Recreation Department operating it or even building it. The right thing was to do everything we could to give them the largest facility possible that met their needs, and this was the answer.
It's a lot of places that really don't have access like this, where they can have their own game room, own weightlifting station, swimming pool, basketball court, computer lab, nice staff. Friendly environment. That's all.
Well, the vision of this building is a collective one, and we worked with tremendous architects with Studio 8.
I'm really proud of this building. Something that our firm really strived to do was to understand the complexity that the YMCA deals with every year.
When you work for a Y, you really got to understand that the end game, you're doing something very beneficial for the community. It's one of those projects that you really feel good about, because in the end, when it's all done, you're doing something really special for the neighborhood.
Working as a team, the Studio 8 people and the J.E. Dunn people, again, we all had a common focus. We all worked towards that common goal. Everybody put their heart and soul into this building, and it shows.
And when we selected the contractor, J.E. Dunn, I said, bring in all your subs, because I want to address them. I want to talk about what this building means. I wanted them to look at building this building through a lens of being a parent, through the lens of making sure teens had a place to go after school. So they weren't just building a building, they were part of that vision as well. They were part of building healthy kids and families and creating a space where people can reclaim their health, where seniors will find a life less lonely because they have a place to go and they can reconnect. And you know, everybody in that room, when we had that, they understood that.
I think just because of everyday life and people's, you know, wall they put up, you're not gonna, there's conversations you'll have here, people you'll meet here, you probably wouldn't even talk to 2 blocks down the street. The barriers come down here, you know, and you have interactions that you're not gonna find, you know, culturally, honestly out there, and I understand it, you know, it's just the nature of the way things are, but here, everyone's just, you know, either be it a sport or working out or whatever, I think it's just, the barriers come down.
There are so many different nationalities, ethnic backgrounds, languages that are spoken in this neighborhood. Part of our strategic plan was to offer all of our marketing materials in 3 languages. So it really is kind of a mishmash of ages, of genders, of educational background, of ethnicities, of languages. It really is a little bit of everything.
It changes you, makes you more mature, allows you to be more humble, stay relaxed, chill, and pretty much in place, knowing your role in life.
The kids are the story. The families are the ones that go out and change the community. And so when they know their kids are safe, they get to go out and they get to do that, and they get to make themselves better, they get to be better, so that what they bring home is better for their kids. And it's kind of cool. I mean, it's kind of a cool thing to see every day.
To serve people, we have to think different. Times have changed, families have changed, communities have changed. Where when you look at the collaborative nature of this one, and you can use the same thing in other communities, together we're better. So what this one can do is serve as a model for other communities, and it already has. We've had other communities come in, talk to the city, talk to us, view the building, and then all of a sudden when they have council members and they have Parks and Rec and they have business people coming and seeing this, they go, we can do this now. This doesn't have to be just a pipe dream. This can be a reality, because at the heart of every community, we all do things for the same reason, to make people's lives better.
This is my why.
Este es mi YMCA.
This is my why.
This is my why.
This is my why.
Este es mi YMCA. Thank you.